Yo, what up, everybody? Playing a little golf today. I'm bored with all my games. So I went out here, bought 2K. I bought 2K, PGA Tour 23, and NBA. Just get a little something different going. Just get a little. Yo, what up, Silver? Silver, you are the man. Silver, how have you been? I have not talked to anybody. Oh my god, dude. I've been feeling like shit. I haven't done anything this past week. Oh shit. DMZ, been good to you, brother? Why in the... Oh, that's why. Why does it always... See, I don't like Twitch. It kills my bit rate. There's one thing I don't like about Twitch. Well, besides the notice. You have to rely on just getting I was always good with the right stick. Let's try. I bet I can change it.
Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try.
All right. Okay. And it gives you how good you hit it. Okay. Man, I was the man at Tiger 04. Wow, my buddy Daryl, he would tell everybody.
That's the stuff. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe.
That white stripe. So I want to. Yeah, you might hear me dying, by the way, on and off tonight. I'm sorry for that.
Good job on that one. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing. And that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power, but increase the... Nice work. Congratulations, you got the basics. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. The farther you pull back, the stronger your putt will be. The backswing meter at the bottom of your screen is going to give you a target for where your strength should be. Now as you pull back, you want to wait until the... Well done on that lesson. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with the aim stick towards or away from you. The further away from you the marker is, the stronger your putt will be. Since this is a little bit downhill, you'll want to ease up on the weight, so move that aim marker a little bit closer to you by pulling down on the aim stick, and then have a go at this putt and see what you can do. That's what we're looking for.
Please, ain't got shit on me.
Moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go.
Jesus Christ. You said a little bit. This thing's fucking breaking a goddamn mile. Oh, by another 2%. Still not enough? Wow. Shit, I didn't hit it hard enough. Mobby.
Not quite. Let's try again. Good
Mobby.
job. That's what we're looking for. And hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green.
That wasn't even a good swing.
Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. That was well done. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen.
Splash shot.
This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge, and then, well, you've got the hang of
I
this.
don't plan on being in the
Hello
sand, though.
there, and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move the aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker closer to you. See if you can get
Damn, stop.
75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. Well, you've got that one down. You're
Spin
gonna come
control.
across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close.
Oh, God. Too much backspin.
Not quite there, is it? Let's try again.
Oh, okay.
Well, not quite. Let's try that again.
Oh, wow. Sorry. My first day. I hit a button while I was down.
Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go.
Why am I hitting that button? I keep hitting this button that... Backspin. Okay.
All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go.
There we go.
We'll chalk that one as a success. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball fly. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. Great work. Looks like you've got... Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
PGA Tour. Why wouldn't I? All right. All right, let's see what we can do.
K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour with very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
I don't know. Cameras? Why? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll just go right there. At 11-mile-an-hour wind, she knocked that down. We should be good.
Second shot here on the first.
So we got a lot of wind in our face.
And here we are with the third shot.
All right. Left. Oh, we don't want normal.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
There we go.
Currently 1 under for the round. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right.
Ah, that was a bad. That was a bad hit.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
I cared about
Currently
Ricky Fowler.
in 5th place.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
We're okay right now with the speed. Oh. Oh.
Shame it didn't drop. And that brings to an end that hole. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Lining up the birdie putt here.
We are. Power's okay.
Looking good.
Oh.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
No one cares about Ricky.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Let's hope for about a few yards of carry.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one
Where's
goes
the
kick
wind?
left.
Okay.
A sensational shot. A chance for a birdie here on the fourth.
Ooh, I'm too far left. Way too much power. Bah.
Well played. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Right.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put myself just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe
too
he
much.
is. He really is one of these players
Down to
that's
like
so dynamic
33.
and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out. This one's tracking.
It been there.
And with that putt hole, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Well, good move
Jay,
there.
random
Anything
survey
north on the
question. Have you ever
leaderboard's
given
always
somebody a
pleasant.
wedgie before or gotten one? Yes to both. Not in a cruel
Let's
manner
see
on
what
either.
happens here
Just
on the 6th.
my girlfriend and I messing around. If you're talking in a cruel manner, I've seen people give them, and it looks painful. I had I grew up with an older sister and a younger sister, and there was like 6 years between both of us, basically. So we were never at the age where we do it to each other, but and I never really did it to my. I only have one boy cousin, and we never did it to each other. But yeah, it's for school project. But my sisters and I did throw down like it was WWE, though. Like, we grew up in the Attitude Era, if you know what that is. But welcome to the stream. You got any more surveys? I'll answer
And
everything.
that's a
Get out of
nice
there.
strike.
Oh,
This
good
one should find the fairway. Second shot here.
honestly,
on the 6th.
when I saw them being given, it was mainly at school, but it wasn't like a bully to like, I guess a guy they were picking on. It was like 2 people that were friends that just messed with each other. I never saw it in an aggressive way, really, I guess. I mean, it was aggressive, but not meant as mean. It was just two dudes messing around. Anyone doesn't move. Let's go 88 yards. 86 yards. 87. We're gonna go 87. Ah, fuck, too much power.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
And I pushed it right.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And looks like we're taking another look at that one.
Why are we taking another look at that one? Exit replay. Why would I want to watch a miss hit? And I
Now
really
let's
apologize
switch
if
our
I start
focus
dying in
to
the middle
Ricky
of any
Fowler.
questions you have.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's get back to it,
Just
shall we?
hole out. Fucking Ricky.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
All right. So we got a break to the left. Basically good power, so probably here. Oh.
This one's dialed in. Nice one.
Got it again.
Fourth birdie of the
I
day.
just shoot him McGavin that.
That will take
Come
him
on.
to 1 under. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
I go for it.
Well,
Did
I'm
not
sure
do
it
what I
looked better
wanted
in their
to do.
mind before they hit it.
All right, 7-mile-an-hour wind, uphill, from the rough, heavy rough. Nope, not gonna do that. I should put backspin on that. Fuck me. I hit the wrong club. Oh, this will be a putt of my dreams.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
All right, so we got right brake, slow putt, to left brake, slow putt. All right, well, we're around there. It should brake back. Oh, it doesn't. It's deceiving. It needs to go about 2 feet. There it brakes. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna put it right at the pin. Just bring it in.
Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make their par. Well hold. Let's move on. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
I don't
Who'd
care.
have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, here we find ourselves
Hole
in the
8
dramatic
challenge.
8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with it is just dandy.
That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw?
Ah, shit.
What a lovely shot. We'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Outside
All
chance
right.
here for the birdie.
So 42-foot putt, moving slowly towards me. I actually think that's a pretty good lie. Oh my god. So we'll keep the power and we'll move it.
Looking really good.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 5 under. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Ah.
leading by 3 strokes now. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Oh shit, I pushed that way right.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little bit to the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
5 iron. Ah.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Ah. I wanted that to go left.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all
All
reality,
right, so
2 putt
breaking
for par would
hard
be just
left,
fine.
and it's we're gonna go right here and probably up here. Oh God, I wasn't even close. Holy shit, I gotta go. The lines are moving. Okay,
That'll sting a bit. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
that was straight in.
And in it goes for the par.
Pa.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
How's he plus
Lovely
3 if
position
he's hitting
for our
shots
leader
like
here,
that?
Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
From about 200 yards out. Currently leading by 3.
Sit.
This one might
Fuck.
roll into the rough.
Damn it.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Let's see if we can make this. Get the par in the card.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, what a stroke. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Ah, damn. I just
Who'd have
could
thought
not
we'd
keep
see
this golf
this?
away.
He is behind his rival. Can he do the catch?
Is this dude in a bunker every fucking...
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. He's currently sitting in first place. Here we are in front of a par 3. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Putting for birdie.
A little off to the right.
That's tracking. The ball holds, will take the birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for
dang it.
second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
I gotta stop second guessing this shit.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
Through
Teeing
12.
off here on the 13th hole. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8.
No!
That one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
The second I hit it right, I was like, fuck, I'm fucked.
Time now for the 4th shot. Not bad. This one's for bogey.
So far, so good.
Well, that's providing some hope to the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Still in the lead now after that hole.
Give me that
And now
boat
teeing
back.
off on this par 4 hole.
Nicely done.
From around 170 yards here. Going with the 7.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
6 feet remaining to the cup. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And that will take him to 7 under. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
How is he hitting all these
Our
chip
leader
ins?
is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Opting for the 6 iron. Yeah, that one will play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
I couldn't tell that one. So I want to take that speed way the fuck down. Like 14 feet and way over.
That did everything but drop. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
I don't care about fucking
That is a
Ricky.
pure looking draw. Let's take a look at the board as it stands. Currently 7 under for the round.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, that is crushed. Second shot here on the 16th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Sure, almost no break. Oh,
Looking really good, this one. Super shot that. And that will take him to 8 under. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all.
Just straight in.
Like the look of this one. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
They not get the Masters down here? Is that like copyright or some shit? bet it's the golf club championship. Oh. I just said I got the... Hey, what's up, Kay? Yeah, it's been a while. I've been feeling like shit the last like 4 days, so I haven't like, shit. I've been like feeling like ass, but without feeling like ass. It's weird to explain. Like my body's hurt. I've been tired as fuck. I'm actually starting to get stuffy today, so I'm wondering if I wasn't fighting it off and finally my body gave in. It's like, fine, we're gonna give you a cold. Power determines the maximum carry distance. Yo, what up, Don? water before I start dying. Ah, damn. Yeah, I hope I fucking get feeling better soon. It's been absolutely weird. Like, I think Friday I went to bed at like 7:30, and I did not get out of bed till Saturday morning at 7-ish, 7:30-ish.
And the PGA Tour
Saturday got home, was gonna stream, gonna play some games.
Today's coverage of the
I think I went to bed
Serenity
at like 8:30.
Championship is about to
Slept
begin.
till
I'm Luke
8.
Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's
It's
hello
just
to
bad.
Henny Koyak down on the course following our feature.
Yeah, I
group.
wish I had Robitussin
Hi,
right
Luke,
about
I'm
now.
looking forward to bringing you the action
It's weird
from
is
the
all I've
ground
had is a
level for
cough,
this week's
and that's
featured
it
group.
for 4
And there's a
days.
sense of heightened competition
Look at that
this
fucking
week.
cobra.
And this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Look, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
Well, you can't out Bubba, can you?
You should walk right
There's
through that
nothing
divot and not
elementary
replace
about
it.
this, Watson,
Caddy?
is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry
I
plays
need to
out,
get more
though.
water. But I've
This
drank like
one's for
100
birdie.
ounces today. A little right. Pretty much in.
This looks good. Currently 1 under.
Oh, short game's always good.
Well, let's go down to John McCarthy for our
I didn't miss any putts
report.
last
John,
game.
You've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking.
You golf
around
or
this
play any golf
world
games, Don?
Setting, not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the
3-wood?
7th hole par 4.
That
There's a
ain't gonna
dog leg
fucking-
left and a few bunkers.
Oh, I
trees
forgot
to
about the
deal
ball
with
spin.
off
Shit.
tee. Back 9 opens with
Carry
a
left,
narrow
carry
and
left, carry
lengthy
left, carry
par
left, carry
5,
left,
but that's
carry
really as tricky as it
left.
gets.
Stop.
I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many.
I golf.
players
I'm
out
actually
there
going
in the
Sunday.
field.
If I
They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th,
I'm not
which
dying.
leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully,
I
provide
was
some
the
drama
fucking
coming
shit
down the
at
final
Tiger Woods
stretch.
04.
Let's see what happens, guys.
I was kind of hoping my buddy would jump in, Shay. He would say, like, I used to fucking, we made a par 3 course, and I got a hole in one on, like, every single hole. Fuck. Oh, that does straighten out. Holy shit. I don't even... 14? A little more that way. I think this is going to go past.
Ooh, right by the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
They're nicely holed.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now to Bubba Watson.
No way he makes that.
Press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Hey, you're 2 strokes
And
back,
after that
Bubba.
effort, that's how it looks. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Should find the green.
God dang it.
Oh,
Can't put my
terrific
backs in.
approach. And a chance for birdie here at the 3rd.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
So it doesn't break in front of me? Oh, man. Let's try it. That was the weirdest looking.
Was on a good line.
That was the weirdest looking putt I've
This
ever
is a
seen.
par putt.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
Get there. Get there.
This one's going right at the pin here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's beautifully judged.
That was right there.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
What a nice line.
There we go.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And
How's
did that
DMZ
shot
going,
impact the
Don?
score? Let's have a look at the
Anything
leaderboard.
fun? I haven't got to watch anything.
There's no movement on the leaderboard
I haven't got to
after
watch
that
Kush
hole.
for a while. I was texting him the other day, though.
Time to face a par 4.
I was like, yo, hey, what's up? Hello. Get your pretty ass on the floor. Went a little further right than I
That
wanted.
drive, heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Sitting at -3, currently in the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, that's a nice line. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole.
You going?
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour
God.
is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try.
Not
to
hit that
get
the way I wanted
into
to.
a
I was
good
going for the
rhythm
green.
on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the
Should've put it down
veterans
a little bit.
obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, well, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
And after that effort, this is how
My name
the
gets to be
leaderboard
pro
looks.
golfer because I didn't see a
Leading
name.
by 5 shots after that. Looking to
Dang.
ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 7th.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. And now to Bubba Watson.
I wanted that to go a
Coming off a
little.
bogey on the last hole.
That was a gallant attempt. Let's return to live play now. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Left break. See, that's what I hate about this. The way you read these. Like, that was a lot more. There's a lot less movement on the green reader on this one than there is on the last one.
Surely it's going to.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Currently in first position. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of
Oh,
play.
God.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Setting up now on a par 4.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and everything. I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Why doesn't he win more?
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Attaboy, good shot. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Good look at a birdie here. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Going and going and going.
From about 100 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really
Ooh, Pat
sharp
Fitzgerald just got fired from Northwestern?
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
All right, I have to use the bathroom. I don't know if there's a stroke clock. Okay, are you still in chat? Or did you leave? Hey, are you still here? I've drank so much water past couple days, it's ridiculous. Where's the one that was gonna be? It's the one that's 713. Okay, 713 at 8 p.m. Okay. Ah, I wish you were still here, Kay. I was gonna put my son up on cam. He loves having people look at him. Be a little. Gonna be a little model baby.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Nicely done. This putt to get to 10 under par.
Under par. Oh shit, I don't know if I hit that or not.
Really
Okay, I
good,
did.
this one. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
He's behind me by a
The
lot.
catching up that's necessary.
He sits in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Take a little,
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Going with the 8-iron here. Absolutely flushed.
I didn't anticipate hitting that so good out of there.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
At 42% power, I need to move it. Oh, just a little bit right.
That is hunting for the hole.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you listen even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Looks to
Guess
be going
what?
with the 6
I'm a
iron.
brave ass player.
Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
It's looking solid.
Oh,
Oh,
thought it was left
close.
edge.
Putting for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
How far is this? I should have done even more.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Here's where it curves a shit ton. I need to go. I like my speed. I do. Back it off to 46. Maybe a little bit more. And I'm going to go just right there. Just going to guess it.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. That putt drops, and now 12 under par, heading down the stretch.
Come on,
That
man.
is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, wow. I did not carry like I thought it
Approach.
would.
Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What's in
Okay,
front
let
of
me
them,
know when you're
Penny?
back.
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
Just a short putt remaining here. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's
My
take a
fucking
look
chat
at the
keeps
leaderboard.
resetting.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 17th. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Ah, damn.
Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range.
A little bit to the right. Oh, let's go straight in.
It's tracking. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Sitting at minus 13 for the round. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And this
Okay.
putt for the tournament.
And I should have positioned that a little bit.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Not the end of the world. There's another chip, and that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
Oh, I hit
I
all
gotta
greens in
say,
regulation.
this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Hybrid timing shaft. Oh, sorry. That name in twice, why not? Should have been Hogan clubs, right?
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
Notice, Cobra, I kept you in the bag.
Well played. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green. Going for less club here.
That goes down for an eagle. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
It's too good.
Currently 2 under for the day. The second at TPC Sutherland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
I wish I knew if I was getting sick. Why do I always get sick around vacation? Well, I have tomorrow off from work. And then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'm off for a week. All right, first round. Stroke limit. And drive the ball 315 yards on hole 2. Well, here we are. Hole 2. Triangle? Ah, damn, win. Oh, and I...
That's a little untidy. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 4th place.
Okay, time to return to the action.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, there's break.
This is on a great hole.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there
There we go.
every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
I should have kept it.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh, you know you want to.
Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes.
It's mine.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 6-iron here.
This one heading towards the green.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Putt is underway.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Setting the tone early in this round.
The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run.
Good stroke. And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, we'll move to 5 under par. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. That's heading into the rough, I think. This lie's not great.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Going with the 7. Come on, sit.
I should have stayed with the
No
8.
harm, no foul there with that shot.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
So about 2% less power.
That's disappointing.
Putting for a par now.
And down it goes.
That's a par disappointing.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. 13 feet to the hole.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Putting for birdie here.
And racking up the 5th birdie of the day.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 10th at TPC Summerlin is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. Well struck. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
And choosing the 8 iron here.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
A birdie putt awaits.
Nice line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, we'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down.
Wow, that really took
Very
off right.
scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Here's HV3.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh my good God.
That's frustrating. Oh, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
From about 130 yards here.
I did not put that far enough left.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
If it's up, it could be in. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number. There's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to free. Be careful on approach.
Pretty good shot there.
Oh my
2
God.
wins so far this season. Well played, mate. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Yes! Hold it!
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 8-iron here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Ah.
Good shot there, Beamer.
Second shot here on the 15th.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Wow, back-to-back birdies, and what a time to make them.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
A putt for a place in the top 10. It's time to check on the leaderboard.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ouch, that hurts. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, that'll play. And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That gets the job done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Rich, take me through the final approach here at TPC Summerlin.
This green is very long and yet very narrow. It is tough to get the judgment with your second shot spot on, pin high wise. However, there's still chances to make a birdie should you need one to win the tournament.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Well, it's fair to say that this play ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Well, 3 games, 3 wins. Safe to say. I haven't lost my touch. Ooh. Oh my god. I don't even smoke. Bullshit. All right.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putts. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Getting ready to play their third. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for fourth. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. Distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the sixth. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the sixth green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
7 feet to the cup.
Better than most.
Oh, that's a ripper. Currently 1 under for the event. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but for also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
And back to the show. A
I'm
chance
so
for
far
a birdie if
ahead,
this
not
goes
bad.
down. That's pretty tidy. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently in first position. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
This one is right down the pipe. Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Unreal display this week with that one.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Come on, don't be shy.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Looks good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Man, if I could just get everything within 5 feet every
4 under.
time, this would make it so easy.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
Oh, fuck. I did not get a hold of that one. Okay, still worked out.
They're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Ooh, nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under.
And we've got Bubba Watson coming off a bogey, which drops him to 3 strokes off the pace.
Nicely done. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And after that performance, they'll know where they are in the standings. That's some good golf right there. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across.
Oh my God, I don't care about watching this
pulling
stuff.
out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20 some odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he punts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently leading. Wonderfully played. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Oh my God.
Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green. Clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Big feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Starts off on a good line.
With a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
An opportunity for a birdie here.
The short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
This is on a stupendous line.
Easy par that. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
God dang.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Not quite.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Wow, that was just striped. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Opting for the 9-iron.
They've chosen to club down here.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
It's half a chance of being home, this one.
And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
This has eyes for the hole. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's well played. Pin high.
Gotta love it.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Getting ready to play their third.
This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
It's all come down to this. Make this putt, win the event. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely. Sunday fun day. Let's go find the winner and spend the check, baby.
But Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. I want TaylorMade. DB5X. Probably got 1 or 2 events left. Oh, I'm gonna go grab some. Bubble comes in and says, "Ew, it's too hot." No such thing. All right. All right.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's
fuck,
for sure.
that was a terrible shot.
But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there.
I didn't get over that hill.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's currently tied for 6th. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. They put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. This shot from around the 200-yard mark. Going with the hybrid. Lovely effort that. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this
Oh
putt?
shit, I'm hit the
Setting
wrong
up
button.
this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Looking better.
Oh, I actually left one
That'll be
short.
frustrating, inches from making that putt.
Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. This hole is a par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
I am just not making great club choices today.
A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for a par here. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Here we are at the 4th hole. Oh, that was pure. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
Oh, God.
He is a dynamic player
This
that
one
has
left?
the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot, as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into a short first place.
Looking good so far.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Time to tee off at the 6th. That's nicely done. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 2nd. Opting for the 5-iron. That's a great shot into birdie
There we
range
go.
here at the 6th.
That's what we
This
need.
putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Man down, guy.
Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
What was that challenge? Out of the ball, 289 yards. That just fucked
That's
me.
not the one he wanted. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
It counts.
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Hey, nice looking line. When you can't make them all, go tap it in. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. quality shot that.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This one's online. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
And this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front nine with possibly an eagle 3.
Ah, fuck, I hit that with too much power.
Just didn't drop. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run. Yep, tracking well.
Good birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
Well, that's a handy shot. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. That's tiny. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Good looking putt. Currently 5 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, well done. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Handy effort, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Tracking. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
There you go, 3 straight birdies,
Move
beach.
to 7 under. Incredible. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Second shot here on the 13th.
I did not hit it well.
Great shot.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
5 feet coming up to the cup.
A little birdie look in here.
Looking good. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will take him to 8 under. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
That dog will hunt.
Playing from around 230 yards. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. This one started out on a good line.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the 8-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This one's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Now 8 shots in front.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
You like that, didn't you? Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the 7. That's a pretty handy shot.
Let's take what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made
He's
bogey
in my
on
group.
that
Why do
last
we-
one. They've decided to club up.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. We have a short par 4 ahead of us here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Oh, that's all class.
That was sensational, Luke.
Really good at chipping, by the way, and in real life.
This is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
God, that guy was like 6 under,
This
now
is
he's
quite
2
an
under.
astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Playing from around 210 yards here. Going with the 5-wood. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Ooh. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Sometimes you've just got to stand up and applaud. That's the occasion right now. This is as good as it gets.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
I wanted to go there.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth.
Round
And hello to
challenge.
Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wiley Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Looks good off the blade.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands.
Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second.
Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and he's going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward into the 7th hole. Similarly, a par 5 around the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
A tidy looking shot, that one. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Why don't we not?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How's he already putting?
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle. This really looks good.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Why on God's green earth?
Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's return to live play now. This putt coming up is for birdie. Wow, they certainly got over the right side of bed today.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
I go for it.
Rich, there's
Take it.
plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting
right.
game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there, it really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined.
God, that Cobra just sounds so nice. It sounds like the actual one too.
He's got a
That's what they did a really good job of.
He's got a great
all the
mind
sounds.
in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right
way
there.
Right.
It reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now he just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. I like the look of this.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that
Almost
last
8 o'clock.
And
Yeah,
after
try
that
and finish
effort,
this off in 15 minutes.
Our current
On
leader is
7.
up by a whopping 7 shots now. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Opting for the 5-wood. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one has eyes for the hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466
Push
yards.
that way right.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic shot. This hole
My God.
has got so much beauty.
Just
I
cough
love
and
the
go
second
away.
shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green,
I
is
fucking
absolutely
shorted that.
amazing.
Now it's going to be like 12 feet shy. Okay.
Wow, what a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that's 8 birdies today. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry.
It's only
thus far.
95% power.
Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
That's some bullshit.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
This one might need to get down a little.
Oh, boy. I put too much
And
on
he's
that one.
safely on the green with that shot. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Need to go way shorter. And way further right. Ah, it was even too much.
Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away.
Yeah, we'll take that. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Wow, that was just striped.
Ah!
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here.
I kicked left. Why am I
You hit a
pushing
beauty,
everything
didn't you?
right?
And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look
Oh, that's
at a
a
birdie.
fucking really bad read.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that should secure the par on this one. He sits in first position. This one's a par 3. Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And a good look at a birdie here. Hey, that's a chance.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Why don't we?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
It's got a chance. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice stroke.
All right, 750.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
We got to
Currently
where we
13
at?
under for the day.
14.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And still in top spot
17 and
after that
18.
hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 17th hole.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's not.
Now,
'Cause we
who'd
don't
have
care.
thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Getting ready to play their third.
I really shouldered that one.
Trying to get to 16 under with this putt.
This one's looking good.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. That could play. Magical shot.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
Man, that was not
Luke,
bad.
the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
And
Another
Rich,
victory.
credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen. This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Fuck, I want to look at my clubs. I think my game just froze. But it's okay because I am getting ready to get off and go to bed. So I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate everyone that came through chat. Now, I just want to tell everybody I love y'all. Y'all, what up, Jimmy? Sorry I missed that kick message. It literally just came through. What's going on? Hopefully, it did just literally come through because sometimes kick runs a little slow reading through the bot. Appreciate that comment, Jimmy. I don't know why it messed up my title on kick, but whatever. All right, everybody, I am out. Probably not back on until Friday. Crossing my fingers, I feel better and I'm not hacking up a whole bunch. But that is it for me, everybody. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace out. Be safe.